Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for pressing play. And today's video is going to be a little bit different. I know I've been a little MIA for the last couple of weeks, with sickness and all that type of jazz going on. But I thought, you know what, let me jump on here. I'm on my way to an essential oils class because, mind, body, all of that is all one in beauty. So today's video, I wanted to talk about Imats. I know it's past a few weeks ago, but you know what? New news, old news, it's all good news. Because if you haven't gone to an Imats near you, you may want to consider it. Now, Imats is it's an international makeup artist trade show. So if you have any want, love of makeup, this is a place you're gonna want to check out, because it's not just makeup artists makeup or makeup lovers, enthusiasts makeup, because I'll get into that, but it's also makeup artists like for Hollywood, all different types of things. If you want to learn how to, we're talking this kind of makeup too, that scary, spooky makeup. It's everything. And so there's a little something for everyone. There's a little spice for everything. So the way Imats works is it's a fee. You pay your fee. Now, depending on if you are a licensed cosmetologist, makeup artist, or in the business, your fee is going to be a little bit different. You can also get your swag bag, which was pretty awesome, was pretty amazing. So I checked in. If you're licensed, you check in and you basically get pushed to the front of the line. You go through, you get your little wristband, get your little ticket. They go through, you get your bag like this, full of swag. On top of that, they gave me a ticket to have a little mimosa too. So, come on, that was good. That was good, some good stuff. And in my bag, there was, of course, the Makeup Artist magazine. I got eyeliners and lip glosses and nail polishes. I got, in the swag bag, I got the Morphe 8H, what is this? Hi-Fi Sculpt and Shimmer. I got the Ofra on the Glow. So, this is just a couple of things that I got just in my swag bag. I'm not even sure what the value was, but on top of the swag, on top of the mimosa, on top of all of that, what is awesome is the education that you get. There's different booths, there's different artists doing their thing and breaking it down step by step. So let me back up a little bit. I'm gonna be honest and say, because I have been licensed, well, a really long time. I believe over 20 years now. But the last time I went to a trade show, I have to say, oh my goodness. Because if you follow me at all, you'll know that I took a step back from the whole hair and makeup world industry, and I just recently have started to just jump right in and dive right in. And this was an absolute amazing way to do that. I will say I was a little nervous, I was a little apprehensive because, I'm not 18, 20 anymore, and most of what's going on nowadays in the makeup world, there's anywhere from, young teenager to 20 somethings. So it was a little intimidating, I'm not gonna lie, but you know what? Once I stepped into those doors, it was like, I was home. It was good. The people were amazing. The venue was awesome. And I would encourage that if you're feeling like a little lull or slump, or you're needing those creative juices to get flowing, I would say look into getting into one of these trade shows, seeing what's new, seeing what's out there, seeing what's popping, seeing just the inspiration alone to me was just amazing, because you see all these different platform artists doing their thing, You see a lot of the consumer coming in. You see their style, you see the feedback. It's a great way to connect. It's a great way to network. And it's a great way to get tips and tricks. I mean, all you have to do is just ask someone, hey, how did you get that? Or what's going on with this? Or, you know, and everyone, basically almost everyone that I met was so open and free to share. Now, I'm not gonna lie, there were some booths that was just like, okay, maybe I'll catch you on my way out. But for the majority's sake, I say about 98%. Everyone was amazing. Everything was just popping. So another thing that I enjoyed about Imats, it's basically like a makeup farmer's market. You get to meet the people behind the brand, especially if it's a smaller indie brand. You get to meet them. You get to hear their why. You get to hear their passion. You get to hear how they source their materials, where they came up with different concepts. It's really quite amazing, and it does really kind of bring you into like, okay, this is not just a brand. This is something. There's someone behind this brand. So let's talk about discounts. Another reason why you may want to hit an Imats or a local trade show. And let's be honest, in California, there is a plethora. This is like the garden of the beauty and hair industry. What you're looking for, you will find here. But if you get to these trade shows, a lot of times the discounts are insane. For instance, MAC was giving out the industry discount of 30%. There were some places it was 40% off. It was unbelievable. So it's a great way, and I used it as a chance to get my hands on makeup and brands that I didn't really expose myself to or didn't really know about. And it's a great way to try them out and not have to think like, wow, that was like full price, and what if I don't like it, or, you know, yada, yada, yada. Plus, there are a lot of brands that maybe you just see on Instagram, but there you have hands on. So I'm going to share with you a couple of things that I picked up and I plan to share in other future videos, and let me know what you think. Let me know, you know, if there's anything here interesting you're just really interested in seeing that I'll put to the front of the line. So first off, I went and I got a couple of the Delium tools. I've seen other YouTubers use these brushes, and I thought, well, why not? So I got a blending and a small tapered blending brush. So try those out. And if you see, I've been so good too. I haven't even opened these up, and I've been holding on to these for like 2 weeks. So I thought, you know what? No, I'm gonna share. I'm gonna share first, and then I'm gonna break them open. So I got these two brushes. I was really excited to see Royal Lang and Nickel. I got a couple of their brushes. So we'll see. And these are the natural hair. What's nice too, when you get to these different trade shows, like you're buying and they throw in stuff. Like they threw in a buffer brush and a lining brush because you're there buying. My next purchase that I got was from Eye Candy. Now what these are, it's like a glue and glitter combo. And this is totally out of my comfort zone. And I really appreciate kind of getting out of that comfort zone, because you can kind of get into a rut. So I got to meet the owner, the creator to the product, and she was just amazing. She was just so down to earth, so full of knowledge, and so nice to share what she knew. So very encouraging. And another thing is that when you go to the trade shows, they of course have bundle deals. So you got this, and then you got a discount off of this. So excited to try those out. I'm familiar with Benefit, but they were there. Lovely booth. I hadn't tried the Cabral, so I picked that up, and of course I think it was like 40% off. So I got that. I got a ton of eyelashes. I think I got like 12 packs of eyelashes for 12 bucks. It was $1 a piece at Bella, and then they threw in an eyeshadow. Dose of Color. I got one of their eyeshadows because I wasn't familiar with that brand either. I got a couple of their eyeliners. I got the green and I got a black and an eyeshadow. Got them. At MAC, I picked up their Prep and Prime, the Rose, and I picked up a couple of their lipsticks. Now that was a crazy booth. I'm gonna just have to say, it's like, yeah. I have to say probably one of my favorite booths was the Balm. They were an amazing group that was servicing everyone. I mean, they just had it down. They were so friendly. They were so knowledgeable. I had even had a question about a previous product I had purchased, and they totally answered my questions, fixed whatever concerns that I had. So I picked up an eyeshadow palette from them. It's got some really pretty colors. I picked up a blush from them because I hadn't tried that. And then I also picked up the eyeshadow primer, which I have been liking so far. Picked up that. And then I hadn't tried Stila before, so I picked up their Heaven's Hue highlighter. I picked up one of their liquid eyeshadows, the Shimmer and Glow liquid eyeshadow and Wild Sapphire. Then I was also new to Lorac. That was a very nice booth too. They were very knowledgeable. I think they were partnered with Namies. So I picked up their Lorac Pro. Now I know some of these things you all maybe have done and tried and all of that, but they're new to me, and it was a great opportunity to just get them at a discount and come and share. And then I'll of course use these in a future video. What was nice though with Lorac, they gave me like a mascara. They gave me 2 primers with my purchase. And they also gave me a bottle of brush cleaner. So I thought that was really generous. And I believe my last purchase that I made there at Imats was, it's my first time using BH Cosmetics, and so I got this. This is so out of my comfort zone too, but I thought, why not? Let's try it out. And this is the Aurora Lights. I know it's one of their older palettes, but it's one of their most popular palettes. And just look at that. Woo! Discount or not, tell you what, it all adds up. But I have to say, I really enjoyed myself. I went with a girlfriend and her daughter, and it was just nice just seeing everything that's out there. I know coming up there's going to be more trade shows that I'm sure that I'm going to jump on that wagon and go to, and I'll share those with you. But you know, if you have a local event happening in your area, give it a try. It was so nice. I felt so good about it. I felt so inspired. I felt so much good energy, and it was like, okay, this is what you need, especially if you're in the industry. We spend so much time giving, doing, making everyone happy, but you got to have something in your reserves to be able to keep putting out all that good and positive energy. So these are some ways that you can do that you can kind of put back into your craft, put back into yourself. But those were my thoughts. So before I leave, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and hit the like button. And until next time, much love.